What is up, Nerdy Squad? It's your boy Otis back again with another video. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, please make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button. Your boy is trying to get his watch time hours back up. Right now, I'm currently sitting at 999. It is really embarrassing because I have over 1,000 subscribers. Yet I guess a lot of my videos have not been long enough to really get my watch time hours up. And unfortunately, they've been dropping like a bad habit. So I really appreciate it, man, if y'all would just go check out some of my latest videos and help your boy get to his goal of getting back to at least 1,042 hours and beyond. So, with all that being said, man, I've been thinking about making this kind of video for a few days now. And right now, there's no better time. So, let's go ahead, jump straight into it. I've been thinking about superhero fatigue, man. As y'all know, a lot of, superhero movies lately just haven't been doing very well at the box office. And let's cover the DC side. When you look at DC, there really hasn't been anything lately that people have gotten fans excited to just jump and go spend their money on. You look at, The Flash. The Flash hasn't been doing good at the box office. Now, I don't know if that's because of Ezra Miller's troubles or if that is because of superhero fatigue. I don't know if it's because the movie, did bad word of mouth, or was it because, just the CGI was bad, it wasn't fixed, and, fans are just like, fuck it, we're just not going to go see it. What was the other thing? DC is also going through a huge change right now where Peter Safran and James Gunn are rebooting the whole DC universe. So a lot of the current projects aren't going to matter in the grand scheme of things. So is that another reason the fans aren't jumping to go see any DC movies right now? You go back to Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Did anybody care about that movie? Nope. I don't think it did good at the box office. You go back to, who is the other project? Black Adam. Didn't do good at the box office. Not one of my personal favorites. Thought it was trash. And even with the cameo of Henry Cavill, fans didn't go jump to support it. And again, everything's getting rebooted. Now, there was some behind-the-scenes issues with Dwayne The Rock Johnson barging in to go see David Zaslav, and he wasn't happy about it, and et cetera, jumping over the heads of other executives, et cetera. And on top of that, the movie's been sitting on the shelf for over like 10, 15, 20 years now. And maybe fans just didn't care that it finally saw the light of day. The Rock hyped the movie up, and it just didn't do good. And again, you got other projects like Wonder Woman 1984, I believe was the title, that just wasn't really good, wasn't well received. And fans just really haven't been jumping to go see any DC movies. There's been a lot of inconsistency on the DC side. There's been like a hit, miss for ever since the DCEU was born, and fans have probably just gotten tired of the inconsistency and said we're not going to spend our money on this anymore. I don't know what the old regime was doing, but obviously they weren't putting somebody in charge of the DCEU that knew what they wanted to do with these characters, with these projects, and it has led to a huge downfall for the DCEU. Now, you can flip over to the Marvel side of things. Things haven't been good on this side lately either. I believe it was the first 3 phases of Marvel that were really good, all up until Avengers Endgame, because we had a roadmap. We knew where everything was going. We knew what the big showdown was. Now that we've gotten past Avengers Endgame, things haven't been looking so good. Things haven't been looking so rosy. Fans haven't been as excited to talk about Marvel or watching the Marvel movies or TV shows in quite some time. I mean, I think the last big TV show fans were excited to talk about was one of the most unexpected TV shows that did good, which was WandaVision. Yet everything else that has come out after that has not been doing very well. It's been okay to bad, not okay to great. And fans just haven't been excited to watch any Marvel projects in a while now. I mean, as far as, the latest TV shows and movies go, you look at current things that they have coming out. Secret Invasion has probably one of the least watched TV shows. You go back to what is it, Ant-Man? The recent Ant-Man movie that came out wasn't well received. I thought it was okay, but I thought some of they tried to overdo it too much with the jokes, and it was just kind of like, eh. But I did think it was better than the second movie. What else came out recently that hasn't gotten fans support? I can't think at the top of my head. I know the Marvels is coming out this year. It's been getting a lot of marketing, but it hasn't been well received, whether it's been the posters, whether it's been the trailers. The Marvels just isn't really getting the fans hyped up to go see it. Honestly, I think it's going to be a sleeper. I think it's going to do well as far as the movie goes, but as far as box office goes, it could be a stinker. I think the last big movie that fans were probably excited about on the Marvel side was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, because they wanted to see how the passing of Chadwick Boseman's death would be handled. And I liked the movie. I didn't think it was terrible. There were some things on there that kind of like, but I think it was an okay movie for the most part. And then you go back to like whatever big movies that they have that came out last year that fans were excited to see. Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man: No Way Home. I can't think of any of the TV shows in between, but Marvel just hasn't been the juggernaut that it's been before Avengers Endgame. It's been doing terrible ever since Avengers Endgame ended, and this new phase has kind of come in, and it's just hasn't been doing good. You know, I get that Marvel has to reintroduce, I don't know how it goes. They just have to bring in some new characters and kind of pretty much have to restart the a new team, obviously with the old team going away, and it just hasn't been rosy. And obviously they have some issues behind the scenes with some of the actors. You got, Blade, Mahershala Ali that hasn't been doing good. They had to kind of shelf that for a little while. You got Namor actor, I don't know what his real name is, who's going through domestic issues. Not as big as I forgot the girl who plays Kang the Conqueror. I think of it off the top of my head if I can remember. But he's been going through his situation. So it's been a lot of things that's been going on with Marvel, not just with the movies, but behind the scenes, that has been causing some issues, and that has really pulled fans out of the superhero bubble and kept them excited to see these movies. Fans just haven't been excited, and it's really hurting superhero movies. Now, my biggest opinion is this: Marvel and DC, or should I say Warner Brothers and Disney, can spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on these films, but the everyday fan is not going to care that y'all went out and spent $100 million, $200 million on these movies. The only thing they really care about are good stories and good movies. I almost forgot, you got Blue Beetle coming out on the DC side. No one's excited about this at all. It's expected to do only, maybe 15 to 20 million at the box office. I don't know if this is because of just how it's coming off. It looks like a Disney Plus film, or if it's because of superhero fatigue, or if it's because of fans, they really don't know much about Blue Beetle, so how can we get behind a character that nobody really knows anything about? I don't know if that's the reason that Blue Beetle is just projecting not to do good, but yeah. So that's just my opinion, man. It just hasn't been looking good for Warner Brothers or DC. I'm sorry, Warner Brothers or DC or Marvel. It just hasn't been looking good, man. Fans just haven't been excited, and I can honestly admit to myself, I'm not really feeling superhero fatigue, but I have been trying to watch other stuff outside of the superhero bubble, because that was another thing I almost forgot. Our fans just try to watch movies where it's always about the world needing to be saved, and they just want to get away from that. They want to go watch something different, whether it's an action movie that is not a superhero film, whether it's a drama movie, whether it's a love story. Maybe they're just getting tired of watching these type of films and they want to watch something different for a change. I don't know. That's why I'm asking y'all. So post y'all comments down below. You let me know what you all think. Do you think superhero fatigue is real? Do you think fans are finally getting tired of superhero films? Or do you think it's just been shitty project after shitty project after shitty project that fans are just not excited about? Y'all post y'all comments down below. You let me know what y'all think. Please make sure y'all support your boy. I'm working to try and get my watch time hours back up. I'm currently sitting at 999. I'm trying to get it back up to at least 1,042 and beyond, so I can work towards reaching monetization. I really appreciate every last one of my nerdy subscribers. So help your boy out, man, and I'll check you out in my next video. Peace. I'm out.